This is the main gate, which sadly is going to be closed for the duration of the coronavirus. We're sorry about that, but that's the government. This is a flowering cherry tree, which will be flowering in about 2 months. Then we have a second one which is already flowering. And we're just coming to it now. You can just see the white flowers in a leafless tree. And there we have the bird feeder, which has a cage round it, and that's to keep pigeons out so the smaller birds like the tits and the robins can get some food. And now we come to our buddleia, which was cut back during the autumn, but the large benders, well, we're using to make an arch which we're sure the children will enjoy running through. Well, if we're open in the summer or autumn months. And here we have some marigolds by some tired looking daffodils. Daffodils have come almost to the end of their season, but these marigolds have been living, well, for about 6 months and flowering quite amazingly. And here we have a spirea, which is a beautiful flowering shrub with tiny little florets at the end of its branches, hundreds of them, which it will flower for about a month. We're coming to our greenhouse, which we use for tender plants, those that can't stand cold nights, and also for starting off new plants. It was completed last summer. Now this is our cereal project, which has only just started. We're going to be growing 9 cereals in cardboard boxes, and they are, well, 2 varieties of wheat, oats, barley. We're going to be growing some rice and some maize. And the idea is to compare them as they grow, as they are 40% of the world's diet. Early days, they're only just sown. And here we come to our pond, which is quite wintry. There's a few iris spears poking through. Under the water there is some greenery, but, well, it's a bit too cold for much to be growing in the pond. But as we come along to the corner, well, we've got some frog spawn. There's a large bundle of it floating on the surface. This one, well, in the large one, the tadpoles will break free in about a week. There's a smaller one nearby, and in that smaller one, it will probably be about 2 weeks before they break away. It does mean, though, the pond is going to be full of tadpoles in about 3 weeks' time. And now we come to our stage area, the Dare to Dream stage, which is now our nursery for young plants, Sometimes it's a storage area too, and it's going to be a teaching area too. This is a raised bed for succulents. Succulents are hardy plants which grow in desert and semi-desert. They don't need much water because they've got thick leaves. Not needing much water is great for our garden because we have no running water ourselves. And now we head down the pergola to the front gate where our virtual walk began. Past the snail made by Hazel and the children. And thank you for coming with me on this virtual walk.